If someone had told me that at 78, I'd spend 8 weeks in a nursing home, I would have laughed. But life has a way of surprising us, forcing us to learn unexpected lessons. What I thought would be a brief recovery turned into an eye-opening journey. I met people who had been there for years, some visited often, others abandoned. Each had a story that made me rethink how we live and what truly matters. Today, I'll share 8 lessons I discovered, lessons I wish I had known earlier. Whether you're young or already in your senior years, these insights might just reshape how you approach life. Are you ready to hear my story? Let me know below. I never imagined needing a nursing home so soon. A minor surgery turned into a complication, and I had to recover with professional care. I saw it as a short detour, but it became a profound life lesson. Observing others' routines, hearing their regrets, and discovering my own limits changed me. Over 8 weeks, I collected 8 lessons that I believe can help anyone avoid the regrets I've witnessed firsthand. Have you ever visited a nursing home? Comment your impressions. First lesson: loneliness is by far the worst disease in old age. I saw people who had no visitors for months, even years. Some had children too busy to come, others had outlived all their friends. Loneliness erodes the soul more than any physical ailment. A 2018 study from the National Institute on Aging confirmed that social isolation can hasten cognitive decline. If I could rewind, I would invest more time in relationships, not just work and money. Do you think you've dedicated enough time to close relationships? Tell us below. I met a wealthy gentleman who once traveled the world, but now he couldn't lift a spoon without help. His fortune no longer mattered. According to the CDC, medical bills can't restore lost mobility once the body fails. If only I had exercised more, eaten better, and managed stress sooner. Your bank account can't save you when you can't even stand on your own feet. How are you investing in your health right now? Please share. I once owned a house full of furniture, clothes, souvenirs. Now, living in a small nursing home room, I barely recall any of those items. They're just stuff. A 2021 survey found that 70% of seniors said memories and relationships mattered far more than their accumulated possessions. Eventually, what truly remains are the moments and the people we loved. What's more important to you, more possessions or more memories? Let us know. Observing others who rely on nurses for dressing or feeding, I realized independence is priceless. The ability to stand, eat, choose on your own terms. Once it's lost, life narrows drastically. An older woman told me, I never valued opening a jar until my hands couldn't do it alone. Such simple acts, if you still can, don't take them for granted. Do you feel grateful for the simple acts you can still do? Share one. I met an 85-year-old woman who was always smiling. She said, I don't dwell on what's gone, I savor what remains. For her, a cup of tea and morning sunlight were enough to spark joy. Researchers at the University of California found that seniors who practice daily gratitude experience less depression. Happiness doesn't have to be grand, it can be a small conversation, a warm blanket, or just a gentle breeze on your face. Do you recall a simple moment that made you very happy recently? Share with us. A man next to my room carried grudges against his son for years. He seemed perpetually bitter, and it worsened his health. Another resident who chose to forgive her sister felt a huge weight lifted off her shoulders. A Harvard study suggests holding on to anger can elevate stress hormones, harming heart health. Forgiveness is rarely about the other person's worthiness, it's about freeing yourself. Is there someone you need to forgive? Think about doing it sooner, not later. One night, a friendly neighbor at the dinner table passed away in his sleep. He was chatting and laughing hours before. This reminded me how fragile life is. We often say, I'll do it someday, but someday might never come. Living each day as if it's your last might sound cliché, but it's a powerful mindset to avoid regrets. Do you have any plan you keep postponing? maybe it's time to start. Finally, I learned the power of giving. Even in a place where resources are limited, a small cookie or a few kind words made someone's day. It's not about wealth, it's about compassion. An older woman would share her knitting yarn with others. A man offered his only extra blanket to a newcomer. Giving, no matter how small, fuels purpose and joy. If you live with clenched fists, you hold on to fear and regret. Live with open hands and watch your spirit flourish. Do you agree that giving sparks joy, even in old age? Share your perspective. 8 weeks in a nursing home, 8 lessons that changed my view of aging and life itself. From loneliness and health to forgiveness and giving, each insight came from real stories, real regrets, and real hopes. Whether you're 30 or 80, these lessons can guide you to value relationships, cherish your body, find happiness in simplicity, and share what you have with an open heart. Don't wait until time slips away to realize these truths. Start now, while you still can. Which lesson resonates most with you? Comment below, your reflections might inspire someone else.